continually serve and be a slave.
Hey, slide to the side, Croc, I'll explain it. Crew of heathens making food and waiting the Jews. What a blessing. Roasted lamb, mac and cheese, well blended indeed. But what a dressing. Mashiach trumps.
Shalom, shalom, family. Shalom, Mark.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
First, we want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and we do so by Shem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. That's in the name of His only begotten Son, who most around the world know as Jesus Christ. I'm your brother Hurt 2.0 or Bezalel, and that's my brother, my Ak, Aaron Jeshurun. And tonight, Ak Jeshurun is going to be bringing the lesson. And Ak, if you want to, you could go ahead and give him the title and, give him an intro.
Con, absolutely, man. And just like the brother said, can't do it enough. First off, I'll say all praises to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and I'll do so in the name of His beloved Son, Yahweh Shai. and as a brother mentioned, I'll be doing a lesson on tonight. And the name of the lesson, as you see the title, is called "Did the Prophets, Christ, and the Apostles Teach Different Gospels?" And this will be this is an important lesson because this is a propagated idea throughout the Bible community. So this is an important one. But I'll pass it back to you, King.
I'll praise it. And most definitely, this is a big thing. This is something that people that teach it, they don't teach it directly. They teach it indirectly. So, like, if you ask them, you would say, okay, so you saying that, they taught something different than what the prophets taught. Most of them would probably be like, nah. Some probably would be like, yeah, I am saying that. Because Christ he brought a new thing in the earth. And so this is definitely a big deal. And all praise to the Most High. And if you got it.
God, all praises to the Most High. Yahweh, and I'll do so in the name of His beloved Son, Yahweh Shai. And just like I always say, as the pinned comment said initially, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share. And so without anything further, we can jump into the lesson for tonight. Once again, shalom, family, peace, and blessings. I hope everybody's doing well. And as I mentioned before, the topic for tonight is, did the prophets, Christ, and the apostles teach different doctrines? And the brother Hardy brought out a beautiful point because honestly speaking, you're not going to get too many people that are just going to, come out right and say, yeah, they definitely taught different gospels. Paul, he had this, and the prophets, they were teaching this false gospel. Like, no, they're not. No one's going to say that. But in their explanation and reasoning, they'll be saying it without saying it explicitly, if that makes sense. Because what they do is they make what Paul said is more so Paul versus, really going to Christ, because they don't really go to red letter like that. They'll go to Paul and they'll say, yeah, we'll be judged by Paul's gospel, and this is Paul's gospel, and all of these things, right? I know the brother Hurt, I don't know if he remembers, but it's a brother that kept saying, yeah, you're going to be judged according to Paul's gospel. And he was just throwing that out there like just nothing else matters in the Bible. It's just Paul's gospel, right? But the thing is, Paul's gospel doesn't differ from the prophet's gospel, right? And so again, like I mentioned, this title, it stems from a plethora of arguments and polemics, within the Christian and Israelite community, so-called, that critique us mainly, that say that, hey, you guys don't teach the gospel of Christ and the apostles, right? Y'all don't teach the gospel that they taught, because we'll come up with someone asks us what the gospel is. A brother will typically go to Luke 4, where Christ, he quotes Isaiah 61, and then jump back to Isaiah 61, and then we'll say, hey brother, that's the gospel message. And then they'll say, nah, that's false, that's cap. It's
Right.
1 Corinthians 15.
That's
Y'all don't know
exactly what it goes.
the right. But honestly speaking, you know, when the Israelites bring that point out, we're not teaching a false gospel. And when someone says that 1 Corinthians 15 is the gospel, that's not wrong either, because all of these messages are intertwined and they're speaking to the same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to unpack that, because of course, you know, as I'm sure the brother, he would agree with me, I'm of the school of thought that the prophets, Jesus Christ himself, and the apostles didn't teach different gospels. So I want to make sure I lay out that that answer cleanly. And so basically I want to lay it on the table for what I say the gospel is, and then we're gonna show it throughout the Bible, right? So essentially, the gospel, you know, is the restoration to the nation of Israel, you know, and the restorative work that's done through the man Jesus Christ, you know, and it's starting with his death, burial, and resurrection. And so what I'm going to do first, because I mentioned this word restoration or restore, we're going to look at this word etymologically speaking. So I'm gonna get my screen shared, and then I'm gonna have my good brother.
So restore. C 1300. Restoring. To give back. Also to build up again. Repair, renew, reestablish. Free from the effects of sin. Bring back to a former and better state. From Old French, restorer. From Latin, restare. Repair, rebuild, renew. This is from re, back again, C, re, plus stare, not attested by itself, but also in instare, to set up, establish, renew, restore, etc. From pi, root, sta, to stand, make, or be firm.
Gone. So as we see right here with the etymology of the word restore, just to highlight a few things, it says to build up again, to restore, to renew, to reestablish, free from the effects of sin, bring back to a former and better state. You know, even I think at the end it makes a beautiful point, and I didn't think about this initially, but of course, just knowing this and going into words, it's like something I always harp on. But when you take a word and put the prefix re on it, what it indicates is to bring back again of some sort. So, for instance, if you know the brother hurt, if he's giving me a particular, but what is it? If he's giving me some money, right? I'm like, well, you know what? I got to repay this brother back, you know, because you know this brother, he was paid a particular wage of money before, but he had to give it out, and now he has to receive it once again. So that's me, you know, making sure that this money is quote unquote replenished, right? So in a similar way, you know, the gospel is about, you know, us being restored and built up again and reestablished as a people and placed in a better state, right? So we're going to go about proving this throughout the Bible, you know, from the prophets to Christ, and we're going to see the role that, you know, the man named Jesus Christ, true name Yahushua, we're going to see the role he played, and we're also going to see what the apostles proclaimed and taught on this, right? But before I go any further, Brother Hurt, you got anything you want to add?
La.
Gone.
I think that's just some good information. You know, just kind of putting that imprint on our brain about what that re means.
Gone. All praises.
Get this straight, you want the saints to push past your worst. White drop cocaine in our domains, they foot track the work. They hit the news and act removed from cook, crack, dispersed. And y'all grafted in with who? Book, chapter, verse. Christian Louboutins need Jerusalem mud on it. Meat so kosher, I can damn near taste the cud on it.